Hey, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at this 42-inch LG C4 OLED. Now I have previously unboxed a 65-inch LG C4 OLED. I'll put a link to that video in the description, but I thought it would be interesting to unbox a smaller OLED TV because there's been a lot of you guys asking for such videos. Now I quickly just want to say a massive thanks to the UK electrical retailer Peter Tyson, who were kind enough to send over this TV for testing. Now, if you're wise enough to purchase this TV from Peter Tyson, you're going to be happy to know that you're going to be getting a free 5-year warranty, free delivery, and they have finance options available. And to back all that up, they have great customer service too. Just go and check out their score on Trustpilot and all the amazing reviews left by satisfied customers. So next time you're looking to purchase a new TV, then please consider making that purchase from Peter Tyson and support the company that helps support the channel. Okie dokie, let's crack on then, and this is the LG OLED Evo 42-inch C4. And just below that, we can see an outline of what the TV looks like when it's sat on its supplied feet. Moving across and up from that, we can see world's #1 OLED TV for 11 years. Just down from that, we have our energy ratings, and both come in at a G. We can also see it's new for 2024, 106 centimeters or 42 inches. It supports Matter. Then moving across, and we can see it uses the Alpha 9 Gen 7 AI processor 4K, infinite contrast, WebOS, ThinQ AI, Chromecast built in, works with Apple AirPlay, works with Apple Home. Next, we're going to take some measurements of the box itself, just in case you want to transport it in a car or just want to know how much wrapping paper you need to buy for it if you're gifting it to a loved one. Starting off with the longest measurement first, and that comes in at approximately 105 centimeters. Next up, we have the height, and that comes in at approximately 62 centimeters. And finally, the depth, which comes in at 15 centimeters. Right, that's the TV out of the box then, so let's now take a look around the back of it. Now the first thing that I'm noticing compared to other LG OLED TVs that I've unboxed, the back of it is taken up mainly by the part that houses the speakers and all the guts of the TV, where other models, generally it's very thin, we just have a small piece in the middle that houses all that sort of stuff. But then that is because this is a much smaller TV. Now if we do go in a little bit closer and we take a look at the thin part that is showing, we have this weird effect. Now I've seen this before on another LG OLED, the C4, the 65-inch, and I said it looks like bathroom tiles, and yeah, it still does. But it's round the back, so you're probably not going to see it that much anyway. Moving down, and we can see that we've got the LG OLED logo just there, and then we have these holes so we can wall mount this TV if we so wish. And I've already gone ahead and measured the distances between the holes, and we are talking from top to bottom 20 centimeters and from left to right 30 centimeters. Moving down from that, and we come to our power cable, and once again it is fixed. LG, what are you doing to me? But anyway, I've gone ahead and measured that already, and that comes in at 150 centimeters. Moving down to the bottom of the TV, and we have this little button just here. Now that's there to control the TV if you've maybe lost the remote control, the batteries have gone flat, and that will allow you to turn off the TV and operate some of the basic functions. Moving around to the side of the TV now then, and we can see we have inputs and outputs for IR blaster, satellite and antenna cable, optical digital audio out. Then we come to our 4 HDMIs. Now number 2 is marked up as eARC/ARC, and I'm pleased to say that all 4 of those are HDMI 2.1, so can do 4K 120, which is great. Move along again, and we have audio out for headphones, and then finally we have 3 USBs. Next up, we're going to take a look at all the supplied accessories that we get with this TV. So first starting off then, and we have this little plastic cover. Now this is to go over the inputs and outputs on the back of the TV to make everything look nice and neat and tidy. Next up, we have the feet for the TV. Now we get 2 of these in total, as you can see, quite basic, made out of just plastic, but yeah, they do the job, I suppose. Now, along with that, we get a packet of screws just there to attach those feet to the TV itself. Next up, we have all the paperwork to do with the TV. Probably never read any of that, but yeah, it's all there and complete. Then we have this little cable tidy, a couple of AA batteries, and those of course are going to be for our remote control. Ooh, nice and factory fresh. So there we go. It is all plastic, shiny on the bottom, and they can scratch up quite easily, so just be warned. But it is ergonomically designed, so it does feel nice in hand like that. Now we do have a scroll wheel in the middle, and that is also your enter button, directional buttons. We got shortcuts there for Netflix, Prime Video, Disney+, Rakuten TV, LG channels and Alexa. Now if you are new to the channel, then you'd be pleased to know that this remote control is like a Wii remote control. Just point at the TV, wave it around, and a pointer on the screen follows suit. So yeah, function wise it is very good indeed. But I would prefer it if the design was maybe an all metal affair. Okie dokie, now that we got the TV up on the wall, it's time for the screen protector peel. So, starting off in the top left hand corner then. Only a tiddler this one, so not as satisfying as the big boys that I normally do. It's still satisfying nonetheless. Now that we got the TV up on the wall, we've got it connected up to the mains. All that's left to do is turn it on for the very first time. So now we've come to the screen where we can actually set up the TV via either the app or via the remote control. I'm going to go on ahead and set it up using the remote control. But if you want to see the setup process, you can see this in any of my other LG OLED unboxing videos. So we're first going to start off then by taking a quick look at the design of this TV now that we've got it up on the wall. So let's move around to the side and we can see how thin the TV is at its thinnest part. So if I put my finger up there, some sort of reference. Yeah, very thin indeed. It's a dark metal finish on there, does look smart. As I said before, we've got that larger lump on the back. But if we pan back, move around, get to that sort of angle, and it can't be seen at all. Moving around to the front, and we can see just how thin the bezels are on this TV. Gives it a really smart look, I've got to say it. Now, if we move down to the bottom, we can see that we've got that notch there, which does house that button which I showed you earlier, which controls the TV. But overall, a very nice design indeed. Now normally at this point in the video I go really in depth showing you all the different menus and features, but this time I'm keeping it short and sweet. So grabbing the remote control, and you can see that the magic remote is doing its stuff with that pointer on the screen. Again, makes it so much easier navigating through stuff. Just highlight anything you want, press on the scroll wheel there to enter. And that scroll wheel as well, we can use that to scroll through the menus, again making it very fast. Now on this home menu we do have our apps. So here in the UK we have all the main catch-up services from BBC, ITV4 and 5, that is great. Then we have a load of other apps, but of course if these aren't to your liking, we have the App Store where you can download more. And further on down for this, it's basically just lots of different recommendations. Okie dokie, time for some demo footage now then. And this is in HDR and it looks absolutely glorious. And to be fair, for a little TV, it's pretty bright. Now what we're going to do is also test out this sound whilst we're testing out the picture. So if I just turn it up a bit. Now it's not the best sound I've ever heard coming from a TV, but you've got to remember it is small. God, look how clear that looks, that's mega. So yeah, I do think you're going to require some extra speakers to go along with this TV. It is impressive, but at the end of the day, it is an OLED TV. I wouldn't expect anything less. I think it also helps because it's such a small TV, we are cramming in all those pixels. Wow, look at that. Looks like he's in the room. Moving on to another piece of footage now then, and it's a piece of demo footage that I love to use because it is just, as you can see, so clear. My God, look at it. It never fails to disappoint, this bit of footage on an OLED TV. It is literally like real life. And that is the thing that I hear from so many of you guys out there who have gone out and purchased these OLED TVs. You've said that it is like watching real life through a window. Something about them that just makes them look so realistic. I'm guessing it's just the OLED technology with the perfect blacks and just see what I mean? Look at that. Onto again another piece of footage, and this should hopefully really show off the amazing contrast you get. Check it out. Like I say, to be fair, for the size of the TV, it isn't too bad when it comes to the brightness. It isn't obviously going to compare to something like my G4, but that is ridiculously bright when it comes to OLEDs. But in, say, a small room, I think this should be bright enough. Again, look at the colours, look at that contrast. Look at it. God, the detail on that guy's face. This is looking sweet. I would not be disappointed with this TV. Again, viewing angles, let's just move around. Look at it. Looks just as good over here as it did looking straight on, which you can't say that about all TVs, unfortunately. And because of those really thin borders, it's just like the image is just floating in the air almost. Again, look at those black levels. Mega. Moving along now then, and what I want to do is talk about gaming with this TV. Now I will be doing a full-on gaming test with this TV and the PlayStation 5 Pro, but for now I want to talk more about the specs. Now where I think this TV shines is its size, because it could be great in a bedroom setup. So great for your PlayStation 5, your Xbox Series X, because we already know all of its HDMIs are 2.1, meaning it can do 4K 120, but it can also go up to 144 Hz. So great if you're hooking up a PC. Now, along with all that, it also has VRR and support for FreeSync and G-Sync. And then finally there's the auto low latency mode, which means as soon as you fire up your console, this TV is going to recognise it and straight away give you the lowest latency possible. Now on top of all those amazing gaming features, we also have the game dashboard. Single press of the button, giving us all the vital information about what is going on, so frames per second, about the VRR, black stabilizer, latency. We have some options down the bottom here for darkroom mode, multi-view, and game optimizer settings as well. We have this toggle in the middle where we can customize this if we so wish. So at one press of a button, you can change up what the image is doing. I think that's great. Again, saves a lot of button pressing. Also, if we go into this game optimizer mode here, so we can see here we've got settings that we can fiddle around with, such as reduce blue light, darkroom mode. We've got toggles there for the VRR and G-Sync, AMD FreeSync Premium toggle, 144 Hz mode toggle there again, auto low latency mode toggle. So yeah, there is absolutely loads of it. I just think this TV is ideal for the bedroom gamer out there. But I just love the fact that just because it's small in size doesn't mean that you're losing out on those amazing gaming features that its bigger brothers also have. And there you have it then, guys. Now don't forget, I'm going to be testing out this TV with the PlayStation 5 Pro, and if you want to see that video, then please make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you have enjoyed today's video, then do me the massive favour, just reach up and hit that thumbs up button. Not enough people are doing it, and it helps promote the channel. So thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll be catching you guys on next one. Bye for now.